Hey guys, 3 tips is back here. Welcome to this series. In the last video I told you about how to set up your base color correctly. If you haven't watched that, you can check the description or can click on the top of the button. And in this video I will tell you how to tweak those and adjust the roughness. If you haven't subscribed yet, then please do subscribe, cause I will tell you the best tips ever. So without wasting any time, let's start. Okay, so let's start with adjusting the specular. Okay, so we are going one by one base layer. I will turn off everything. We will start from the last. So in the last is that uh, I guess this handle part is that, yeah, is it is the handle one. Then I will adjust first the handle one. Okay, so I will turn off everything and close up to this surface. Let me open it in PureRef. I do recommend use PureRef. That is a good way to collect your references. It's don't have any border, so it will use your less space and you can put multiple images in here. Okay, so okay, so as you can see, it's doesn't have much shininess. Don't think that we need to put this scratches right now. Don't think about that. uh, let's go step by step. First you need to adjust the base like we added in the last video. Now we need to adjust the specular of the base, then we will add the secondary of these details, then we adjust the specular of that. Okay, I mean roughness. Okay, it's not specular for exact term. Okay, so select this one, go to your properties, fill, and so one thing, we will adjust the roughness and metal at the same time. So for metal it is pretty straightforward. If some object is not metal, then put it on black. If it is metal, then put it on white. Okay, so because this is not a metal, so I will adjust to the last, to black. And for the roughness I will, if you make go towards the white, it will lower your roughness, and if you go towards the black it will increase. Okay, so I will have less specular like this something. Okay, and anytime you can come back later and you can adjust it also, so we don't need to have adjust these two now for now. Okay, so leave it like that, no issue. And I will turn on the second base layer, and it is this part, and it will little more specular than this object. So if you see, then I added 0.5 in the base, and I will be using little bit more of that. It's 4 is okay. Yeah, it's 4 is okay. So it's little more specular, not much. Okay, and now the third layer, it is this one. And mine is pretty shiny now, and somehow I don't need that much. The 0.4 is enough, so go here, 0.4. Okay, so I'm putting this and this as the same roughness intensity, because I think it will be the almost same looking. Okay, so now it's this trigger thing, and this is metal. Okay, it is not a plastic or something like that. It is metal, so I will be putting this metal bar to little up. Sorry, it is not this one, it is this one. Yeah, to little up, and I will adjust the specular to little more shinier. It have some error like here, but in marmoset it is not there, so I will be keeping that as it is. No issue with this. Okay, so okay, and if you see, then it will little subtle gray color, so I am changing this black color to a little more towards to the white. You can also change this V section, it will only move towards to the black and white gray. Okay, so um, let's reduce a little bit roughness more. It is pretty much too much shiny now. Yeah, this much is looks good. Okay, if you need more, you can also get back to there and change after doing this, after you place a good color amount overall. And now this is the most shiniest part, I guess. It is this muzzle or anything. What is it? Not muzzle, nozzle. Okay, so uh, it is totally metal, so I will crank that to totally white, and the roughness should be pretty low. Okay, so now it is black because my base color is black. I have to make it little more towards to the white. Okay, so it will be much shinier, but it is have too much reflection now. I have to dull it. Okay, something more little. I'm comparing this to this for now. Okay, so I saw some issue in my ID map, I guess. Let's see my ID map. Uh, if you have any issue with texturing that it's lagging too much, then what you can do, go to this size and reduce your resolution to a bit, and don't worry, if you um, after your texturing you can get back to 4K also, and the Substance will recalculate everything for you. So to be handy to use, you can reduce a little bit so that it will, your graphics can be supported by this. Okay, so I am seeing this red dot in my ID map. So what I'm going to do, I'm just quickly opening the Photoshop. And I will recorrect my ID map and get back to here instantly. So there it is, big. Yeah, this one is my ID map. Let me hide this too. So I know this my that holes are there, here, not there. So what I need to do, just take a brush and pick this color and just paint it over, like it. It's pretty easy, like that. Okay, so my ID map is corrected now. Just I press Ctrl S, it's done. And now what I need to do, I just go to the textures. Where it is, textures. It is my ID map, and what I'm going to do, just right click on it and reload. So what it will do, it will update my, what happened, it should update my ID. Yeah, it is there. Okay, it is not updating for some reason. What you can do, just drag and drop your texture from your folder like this. Okay, and select this to texture and select this to current section or project. If you need it for forever for any project, then you can select uh, shelf, and if you need for this only, then you can just current season. Okay, so here I got my new id map, and the new one is on the blue. Let us, if you have any issue to see. So what I need to do, to just go to this texture sets. If you're not having here, then you must have uh, this. You can turn on this and it will be pop up. Okay, so now I'm going here. It is my old id map, and I will replace this to this. Okay, as you see, it's gone. Okay, now yeah, that error is gone. Okay, so let me open my concept again. Okay, so I think it's still pretty shiny now, and it is have less shininess, so I will reduce a little bit more. Yeah, something like this. Okay, so now what I need to do, okay, so this one is done now, and I will going to towards the up. Now what is it? It's that black color. Yeah, you can see it here. And because it is whole, okay, so it doesn't have, it should not have that shyness, because it is a whole, right? No object is there for that shininess. So you just crank up to black, full black. It means that there is nothing. Okay, so one thing I noticed, my uh, let me check once. In, if your texture is showing low res like this, it might be for your texture size. Okay, you can check once with that. Yeah, it's good now. Yeah, it's good, and it's for fine with 4K. But if you work as much low textures, you can work easily, but you have to adjust with the texture resolution. It's not much, so you have to texture with that. Okay, so I think the glossiness is pretty good now. Okay, so now what? um, Now this part, this one. Okay, so here it is pretty shiny, as you can see. So what I'm going to do, I'm just, and it is, I think it is also metal, but it is a black metal. So no, you can see some blue tint over here, so I will be keeping that to blue and cranking the metal layer to the up and roughness to down, so that it will have some shine like that. Let it less shiny. I think it's too dark now. Yeah, this much metal is okay. Okay, so it has some little red tone to it, so I'm just going to that red tone, something like this. Yeah, okay, so now it seems nice. Okay, so we adjust the gloss now, as you can see. Okay, you can also check with that C on your keyboard. Press C, it's mask. Let me hide this first. It's my base color. Okay, I'm not doing anything yet, so I just started, and it is my metallic. Okay, so as you can see, I have only those part in white who has the metal things, and not others. Okay, and this is my roughness. The black means it's more shiny and white means it's less shiny. Okay, so as you can see, it's totally white, it's meant it don't have any color, don't have any shininess. Okay, and this is normal, which is normal. Height is nothing. We can get rid of this height. We don't use it yet, so it's not needed. If you remove from here, then remember mm, the problem is, if you remove from here, then if you want to add more channels to it, like if for any platform, if you want that you need a opacity map or a specular or a displacement or anything from this, then you have to add from here. Okay, but the problem is once you remove it, then all the texture information of that channel is gone. If you want that, then don't remove it, otherwise you have to recreate it again. So this is my normal sorry. Okay, so this is how uh, I told you that don't worry about these artifacts, because uh, in my final engine, which is marmoset, it's not coming up, it's just showing up in this substance painter, so it will fine, because I'm not going to be render in this substance painter, I'm going to render in that. Okay, so one more thing, this one, right? Okay, so yeah, I left this one, and I think it is pretty glossy. Where it is my reference, this one. Yeah, it's pretty glossy and have some uh, unique color to it. So what I'm going to do, I'm just selecting this and crank up my roughness value like this, and it's coming up something like plastic, I guess. Yeah, if you increase your metal, then it will become much closer to that. Okay, so I will be adding this secondary color tones in my second layer. Okay, so here it is currently seems now. um, After adjusting the roughness, it is come much closer to our concepts, so I think it's good. Okay, so I think I need one more layer for this glowy mm, things, these things. So what I'm going to do, um, let's add to the second layer. I will be adding it little bit after that, that is no issue. Okay, I will create another folder and rename it to sub colors. Okay, so it's going to be my secondary colors. Okay, so what is my secondary colors? Okay, so my secondary color should be this thing you can see over here. Okay, that one, and I think this one. Okay, and a pass. I will tell you how you can do that. Okay, so just I will tell you a really cool way. Let me show you. So there is a gradation of light from top to bottom. Okay, we need a gradation that will help us to get more information without having this flat surface. So how we can get there? Go to your this section and search for wall space normal, which is baked in this map. Okay, in your textures, and export it. I will be exporting on desktop and open that desktop. Where it is? Yeah, this one. So I open it and go to the screen channel, your layers channel. If you haven't seen here, then you have to select over here. Okay, Control A, copy. Now go to your layers, create a layer and paste it over there. Okay, so we need this map. Save. You can save as JPEG, it's fine, it is just a map. Okay, so I will just save W. Okay, so now what you need to do, take that texture and put it in here. It's W right here. So I just drag and drop it here. Textures, current session. Just need to drag and drop over your shelf. Okay, so I got the map over here, and what I'm going to do, create a fill layer and turn off everything, just only color, and in the color I will add a fill layer. Okay, and in the fill layer I will turn off everything, I turn on color. So I have a fill layer which does not have any channel, only color. Then I added a fill layer to this fill layer, and in this fill layer I turn off everything, turn on only color, and drag and drop that wall space normal grain channel on this texture. Okay, so what gonna happen, this is my base color now. So as you can see, it is pretty flat like this, and I have a gradation, light gradation on the black tone over here, and it is let me turn it on, multiply. Now screen, what is it, normal soft light, yeah. Okay, so as you see, this is my base color. Okay, and I added this to my green channel. my world space normal green channel to a fill layer which is in the base color. So it sounds like complex, but I will tell you once more. This fill, I create a fill layer, turn off everything, I only turn on this color, then I added a fill layer to this add fill, and it create this, and I turn off everything, I only turn on this color. Okay, now in the this base color section I drag and drop my texture over here. Okay, so I think it makes sense for now. You, so I got this cool shading, if you see, so as you see it's giving more impact to it. Okay, yeah, this without map and this is that with map. Okay, so if I'm just checking my only base color, this one, okay, it's my base color only, and see that my base color is changing, so it's give you most of light information to this shade, and it is pretty cool. Okay, so yeah, now one more thing what you can do, uh, I will put this in my sub color and let's name it to world space normal. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I create another layer and do this same, create this and name it to cavity. Okay, and turn off everything, only color. Okay, then add a fill layer, turn off everything, only color, and I will add there which is curvature, and it will if I remember, you can't find these textures if you doesn't bake these things. Okay, you need to bake these things first, like bake textures, then it will substance will generate these maps. Okay, so you can use those textures. Okay, so for this curvature I'm going to drag and drop in this color box. So as you see I got these cool edges, so now what I need to do, I need to make it, what is it, screen, no sorry, it is multiply I guess. What is happening? Okay, so what happened here, I'm putting this to normal, this my wall space normal, and let's just don't group this first, let's ungroup this first, delete my subgroup, it will be a little confusing. Yeah, you can see if I'm putting this multiply I could get these cool edges. Okay, but the problem is it's toning my color down, so I don't want that. So I will be adding another label on this curvature and putting this to normal for so that I can see what is happening. And I have this curvature texture over in this fill layer, and I added a label on top of that, and I will going to adjust this label until this gray is turned to white. Sorry, that gray turns to black, not white. Okay, I need only the edges who have white. Okay, something like this. Yeah, I like it this. Let's check my base color. Yeah, so I think this value is working for me. You can just adjust those and you can see this working or not. Okay, so now I'm going to press M. Now I will put this to multiply. What is multiply or screen? Yeah, screen. So I got these rings. Okay, so I know it's pretty bright now, but we can adjust that. But see how easily we get the outlines of it. Okay, so it helps a lot. So now how I'm going to be adjust this. Okay, so let's turn down this opacity, and make sure if you're turning the opacity you are in the base color. because if it will not work if you are in other channel. So I'm just reducing the opacity, and I think it's good. Okay. Let's put it to full and add another level and turn it to white. Yeah, so in another level what I'm going to do, I'm going to gray this white color. So I will be toning those down this. Okay, so let me put it on screen. I think soft light works also good. No, yeah, soft light is working great. Yeah, I need that only. Yeah, you need to also check out these things. It's not same thing you want to do every time, it will always differ. And one thing more, I will put this cavity under this wall space normal. My wall space normal should be on the top, and so I can see a issue that my this color is got changed. So I'm going to my base color. Which one? That, I think this one. Yeah, so I will make more bright. Okay, so that it will match to my concept something. And you can like make red also. Okay, so I'm just comparing this to this. The shyness should not be much. So, and remember we don't have shyness with this, so the shine only controlled by this layer. So it is already white. Let's darken it little bit, it will out. Yeah, I think this will work. Yeah, okay, so we have our gun now, and I think it's good. Okay, so in the next video I will adding some minor details like this seamless texture as you see over here. I will tell you how to add this, and I will paint also this, and I will be making these stickers, I guess. Yeah, I have these stickers also. Okay, so I think the next video should be the final one, and I will do a short video by showing how it looks on marmoset. So yeah, thanks for watching and hope you like it, and if you like it please hit that subscribe button so that when I post the next one you will get notified. Okay, so yeah, see you next time. Bye bye.